Hey guys, it's Rahan and today's video is very important. So let's get straight to the point. So what I've got for you is the one quote that I believe will change your lives because it has done mine. So not 5 quotes, not 3 quotes, because I believe that one thing is responsible for turning your life around. Just one moment, just one instant, just one quote. So the quote is by Da Vinci and the quote goes as follows. To have a complete mind, you must study the art of science and study the science of art. Learn that everything in life connects to everything else. So, don't click off the video just yet, because without understanding the explanation of a video, it's just another quote that you hear on your Instagram reels or stories. Before I explain the quote to you, let me show you what it has done for me. So from boxing to studying to reading, from meditation to stretching and to other athletic activities like running, etc. It has helped me in every one of those. How does this work? Actually, first let me tell you about The Rock. The Rock has a quote which he says has changed his life, and he emphasizes it a lot more in his podcast or some other interviews that he has. He said,
and I will never forget it, and I bring it with me everywhere I go, and it's ingrained in my DNA. The quote is this: it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
So he understands the quote and then applies to himself, which transforms his life in a major way. Of course, it has. You can see the proof. Okay, so the explanation of the quote. How does this quote work? I'm about to connect dots here, so listen and watch closely. Imagine Earth, a satellite that is revolving around the Earth. How is it revolving? Well, because of gravity. Gravity is centrifugal force. It's pulling, the satellite in, and the satellite is moving in a circular path, in an orbit. But because of something known as low energy transfers, a satellite can break away from Earth's orbit and transfer into Moon's orbit or any other planet's orbit. Well, how does this mean with the quote, and how do we connect the dots here? This is where the crazy stuff happens. Imagine yourself being the rocket, the Earth being the bad habit, and the gravitational pull is dopamine that you get from the bad habit. So the dopamine gets you in the orbit, so you keep revolving around the bad habit. But low energy transfer, that means at least 7 days or 21 days without doing the bad habit, the urges get very low. So that's when you break away from the orbit and change it and get into another planet's orbit. And that planet is a good habit. You have heard it in the book Atomic Habits, right? Every bad habit, when it's being changed, should be replaced with a good habit. So you're the satellite. When quitting a planet's orbit, if you don't get into another planet's orbit, you're just gonna fly away. But if you get into another planet's orbit, you can orbit around it, and your life can get better because that is a good habit. You see how everything connects to everything else? Alright, this was the major explanation that I wanted to give you guys, and I wanted you to see that, of course people get bored in the physics class and something, but if you can just smile and sit there and see that everything connects. I just saw in my physics class that a rocket was moving, and I was like, damn, that connecting it with past information that I had, like damn, this works. You get it? Everything connects to everything else. So I would like to end this video with a quote from Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs said, in life, imagine that if you push something in, something will pop out and you can mold it. And that's when you know that you have the power, and life can be molded into things that you want. You get it? Things that you want. You have the power to choose that. Isn't that wonderful?